Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. A very warm welcome to all the new subscribers and a very warm welcome back to already existing subscribers. Thank you so much for being part of this family. And in today's reading, we are going to find out what has been hidden from you and what is ready to come into the light. We will try to see, is it regarding a particular circumstance? Are these people? Are these things? Are these entities? Anything that wants to come through, we will try to figure it out in this reading together. So I have prepared three piles for you. Pile number one, pile number two, and pile number three. And I've also prepared like three separate tarot decks for you, so you can choose from that there as well. And let's turn over the significator cards and see like what each pile kind of entails and what energies want to come through. Because see, again, this is a collective reading, so please take what resonates with you and leave out the rest lovingly for someone else. So let's begin. I am so excited to do this reading because you never know what might come out. So let's look at pile number one. In fact, pile number one, yeah, you got two cards. So these ones are the archetype cards. So archetype, essentially, what energies are we talking about? So apparently it seems pile number one already has like two different sets of energies that are part of their collective. So let us see. The first one is the one. Wow. High vibrational card, very high vibrational card. And the second one is the king. Wow. Extremely powerful card, pile number one. You have the king and you have the one. So this is pile number one for you. Something with your hidden power. I mean, that's what I'm getting. We'll figure out more when we go into your pile, but that's the first message. Like there is something. Do you see how there is there's a seal on the hand? And do you see how this one has this open, egg kind of, or this light? And again, this looks like the hand or the same shape. So something that has been hidden, some sort of power that has been hidden within yourself, that's coming to light. Okay, that's just like the first very generic message which I'm getting. Let's look at pile number two. Wow, Anima Mundi. This is the consciousness. I think this is the consciousness of the earth. Just let me check, because this is a very powerful card. At least I know that. Yeah, this is one of the 266. The soul of the world. Yeah, I like the consciousness of the world, the soul of the world. I mean, wow, in today's reading, I'm really feeling these very high vibrational, powerful energies. I mean, the one and the kin combined, this is so powerful. Anima Mundi, the soul of the world. I mean, like, look at the power associated with this card. Wow. And let's look at pile number three, the judge. All right. The open hand and the hand which is receiving, the giving and equal, receiving and giving. Equal giving and receiving. Wow. So this is pile number one with the one and the king. Pile number two, Anima Mudi, the soul of the world, and pile number three with the judge. This is your tarot deck pile one, this is your tarot deck pile two, and this is your tarot deck pile three. So you can select whichever pile you are drawn to, and I will see you in your reading. Hi, pile number one. Welcome to your reading. So you were drawn to the king as well as the one. And this is a very profound and very powerful combination. So even before I started your reading, I did get some channel messages, and essentially it's like pile number one, you are the warriors of the light, and you are like the gurus, you are like the people who are guiding a lot of lost souls towards the light. You are bridging the gap between the human world, which is the 3D world, which is Maya, or essentially the illusion, and the mystical world, the spiritual world, or the actual world, which is not part of the illusion. And you are kind of basically, you have the ability to bridge the gap between the two polarities that are presented on earth, meaning that there are always, we always say there are two sides of a coin. For whatever action, there is an equal and opposite reaction, to put it in scientific terms, meaning thereby there are always two polarities, uh, diametrically opposite things, which essentially are part of the same spectrum, but they are on other side, on the ends of that particular spectrum. So imagine like a rod. On one side you're saying it's happy, and on one side you're saying it's sad. So the rod is the same, only the degree of happiness or sadness is varying depending upon how you're looking at it, right? So similarly, if it's a rod, and it's hot on one and cold on the other. Cold, it means like the absence of heat, and on the hot side, it will mean the absence of cold. Other than, we can measure it both ways, right? So on the cold side, you can say, oh, there's no heat available. And on the hot side, you can say there is no, coldness available. So we can kind of interchange that. So essentially, pile number one, the message for you is that your innate ability has been activated, in which now is the time for you to step forth and regain the power that you have lost, and start speaking your truth. A lot of you who've been drawn to pile number one intuitively, there is so much, ancient knowledge, and there is so much of information which you have, but maybe you have not been able to share that information with a lot of people, maybe out of fear, maybe out of retribution, maybe because you don't have the time, maybe because you don't want to do it, or you haven't, thought about it. So what is coming for you, what has been hidden from you, pile number one, is your ability to be able to influence the masses and take them towards the light. Essentially, you are like a shepherd. So you have to guide a lot of people in your lifetime, starting with this month, wherein people will start coming to you and they will be in need of guidance. And it is maybe one of your soul's, primary purposes to help people like that. Because why I'm saying the king talks about, who is a king? A king is someone who, makes, who ensures that, the his peoples are kind of, they're taken care of. If it's a nice and benevolent king, so this person will ensure that, his people are taken care of, and they have enough to eat, and they're comfortable, and they're protected from enemies, and the day-to-day activities, I mean, it's easier for them to live their lives. Whereas if it's a malevolent king, then it's just the other way around. Like, how much power can I gain? How much can I get from these people, and, oppress them, and, then, feel happy in their misery. So essentially, that is the king archetype for you. For you, because you got the one card along with the king card. The one is the Unus Mundi, Mundi. Yeah, it's like, yes, it's called the Unus, UNIS, meaning single Mundi. So the soul of the world is the Anima Mundi, and Unus Mundi, I think it's like the singular soul. That's why it's like the one. Your soul the soul is always activated. So let me rephrase. The ability, that Guru ability, has been activated within you, pile number one. What has been hidden from you is that you are much, much more powerful. You are much more powerful, and you have a lot of abilities, and you can channel much higher frequencies, much higher vibrations. You can channel a lot of information from the higher realms onto this earth. And that activation has already happened. That ability was hidden from you. Why? Because, if we are not ready, or if we don't have the ability to handle that ability, we will not be able to work with it much, right? And it might even fall in the wrong hands. So essentially, at this point in time, pile number one for you, the main message is, what has been hidden from you is your power, your ability, and what is being shown to you is that, yes, you are the king who has the ability to chaperone and to help a lot of people in your kingdom, meaning people who are connected with you, with your soul, right? We have soul contracts with so many people. So now those people will start coming into your life, the ones you have contracted with, to help them. And because of that, the one is telling me that you will feel the connection, the unity. That's what you're feeling, and that has been activated for you by number 1. And this is so powerful. My God, I mean, this is amazing. Yeah, I had thought like the reading is going to take some other form, but apparently Spirit says no. So all that from this, let's start with, these are some oracle cards that I prepared for you, so we'll keep them on the side. We will just kind of select a few cards from these oracle decks, and then a few cards from the tarot deck, and then we'll move. All right, for these tarot decks, I just wanted to let you know that, one is like the occult tarot and one is like the angel tarot. So when I talked about like what's hidden from you, we are going to see something from here, and what is being shown from this card. So what's hidden, we're going to take a look at what card comes out from this particular tarot deck, and how is it being shown to you, or how it's going to reveal itself, that we're going to see from this tarot deck. And these ones are the additional information that we can get. And finally, we'll select a few cards from here. So that's why I was like very excited to do this reading, because we never know what these cards will show. So all right, for pile number 1, regarding the king and the 1, these are the abilities. So what is hidden from them, Spirit? If you could let us know what is hidden. Okay, so I will take one card, and now we take a look at the angel cards. It's like, I wouldn't call it even a counterbalance, but it's just like, the dark and the light aspects. So pile number 1, Spirit, what do you want us to see? What do you want us to see? Okay, there it is. All right, and give this back right here. There are some spirit animal cards and additional messages. And finally, any additional. Oh, okay. It just kind of fell down. So I'm going to take this one, and let us begin. I'm going to start with these 2 cards. Let me move there. All right, and we have to still take some tarot cards from here regarding whatever Spirit wants to tell us. I just touched the deck and another card just flew out. Fell on the floor. We'll take, this was the one. There. So, all right, pile number 1. I am so excited because I am not sure how the reading is going to go. I am just, I have never done this type of a reading before, and I will just like, we'll see what happens. All right, so let us begin with these 2 cards first and see like what is being hidden and what's like being shown. So it says the devil. Oh my God, Moloch. And it says, makes one worse off than ever before, tricks mortals into being bound, accepts child sacrifice. I mean, I'm sorry, this might be a little bit more triggering for some of you. I really apologize about that. but essentially the devil. Yes, so remember when I was talking about the malevolent king, like someone who is so, concerned about his power, his ego. The devil is the epitome of that. So apparently, pile number one, this is kind of, I wouldn't call it a warning, but this is kind of a message from you, for you, from the higher realms, that with so much power which is being, shown to you, which belongs to you, which has always been part of you, but which is being activated, it seems that there are other forces which will try to, color your perception of how the world is. You just have to ensure that you are aligned with the light, because see, the devil will give you a lot of power, instant power. Anything that is instantaneous, instant gratification is what you will get with the devil. However, this is a message for you that with all this power which is being activated, and over the next coming few months, you will even become more powerful. You will see the manifestations happen. You will see so many people coming to you. Maybe some of you become like, have a great following, which is obviously it's great for some of you, but essentially what I'm trying to say is that the message for you is just be aware of the amount of power that you wield and use it for the betterment of people. All right, because look, it is coming directly under the king. And what the angels want to tell us, it says Eight of Pentacles, like a bell. God the teacher, my God. It says intellectual talent provides knowledge. So do you see how these two cards are like kind of nearly opposite each other? Here it's saying that yes, you have the knowledge, you have the power. What are you going to use it for? And here it's telling you that Eight of Pentacles, you are a master at what you have. That is why these powers are coming to you. But you just have to ensure that you keep your ego in check, because a king whose ego remains unchecked becomes a tyrant, becomes a dictator. We do not want that, right? So this is the power being activated, but here it is telling you that use your power for good. Even if you can influence one person in a positive way and make their life better, I think that holds a lot of power. That's the light. So that is what, and it says God the teacher, right? Eight of Pentacles. And look, they have this scroll. You have so much knowledge, but use it for your good. Wow, this is amazing. All right. So you got two of these cards. Let's see what these are. Again, number one. See, this is the power of the thought. Do you see, this is a new beginning. Completely a new beginning. She is on the unicorn and there's a rainbow here. And look at the book and look at the, the purse. So there is so much knowledge within you which wants to come out, pile number one. But the thing is that you have to control yourself and you have to ensure that the knowledge you are sharing is kind of not for your own, is not feeding your own ego, but is genuinely helping others. And the second card that you got was, you got the sun card. Wow. Pile number one. You got the sun rays, you got like the teacher, and now you got the sun. So pile number one, I mean, you are extremely powerful at this point in time. I cannot stress it less. You are so powerful. Please use whatever talents you have in whatever form for, the betterment of society, for the betterment of humanity, because we are going through a massive collective shift. And now is the time when Gaia, Mother Gaia, the earth, and everyone around who's looking at planet earth needs people like you, who are the spiritual warriors, to hold their ground and help a lot of people, so that it's like, the critical mass is reaching for ascension. So that's what's needed. Whatever field you are in, you might be working a job as a software engineer, or you might be a graphic designer, or you might be a project manager, or you might be in the government, you might be a teacher, you might be at home, you might be a homemaker, you might be a student. Whatever you are, whoever is in your circle, ensure you have a lot of power to influence people. Remember, the devil and the king, they are influencers. They can actually influence a lot of people. They have authority. So what are you influencing people with? Are you influencing good thoughts? So that's what you have to take care of. And you got the sun card. The sun, there's so much light within you. I don't think so. There's a lot of success and victory I'm seeing for you, but I don't think so. Just like the devil is just like a side note, for you especially, because I feel this pile is so high vibrational. You know what I'm talking about. This pile is so high vibrational. Right? So let's continue. Taurus, wow. And you see the two stars. Taurians. The Taurus itself is like the star sign. It's like luxury. There's a lot of luxury associated with Taurus. And Taurians are like the Taurus energy itself is very grounded, very connected to the earth. So yes, some of you might need to, connect more with the earth, and you like hold on to your beliefs. Be really obstinate and stubborn about what you believe in, because that is the right thing. All right. Be stubborn about your beliefs. Do not let other people influence you. All right. Remember the devil, instant things. Oh, let me do this, then you're going to get this. No. If you believe that, no, that is not the right thing to do, don't do it. Okay. And you have small steps. See, breaking it down into smaller goals, building the momentum one step at a time. Yes, that is what you need to do. Again, remember I was talking about instant gratification. Don't do that. Don't fall for that. People who don't have a lot of goodwill, sometimes they want you to take the shortcut, take the shorter path, instant gratification, so that they can then kind of like vampires siphon off you. Please do not do that. You have so much sunlight. And remember, where there is light, bugs will always be attracted. So don't let the bugs bite. All right, let's see additional information. Queen of Wands, obviously. Queen of Wands is the sassy energy. You're going to walk into a room and people will just notice you for no reason. You'll be like, what? Why is everyone looking at me? It's your energy. The aura which you are projecting at this point in time is so bright, so beautiful, that people will be attracted to you. And the Queen of Wands is that kind of an energy. She carries the confidence, the charisma. She's warm, she's vibrant, and she's like, she has a lot of creativity and leadership. And she's like, let me be confident in my abilities to inspire others through my actions. So you see, again, it is talking about what? Influencing people, but in a good way. And you got another queen, the Queen of Coins. Pile number 1. I mean, like, I can stop your reading right here. Okay, I think I might need to censor this card, yeah. The Queen of Coins, the Queen of Pentacles. If the Queen of Wands is full of charisma, she's, confident, she's vibrant, and she's like, oh my God, I'm very, the sassy energy. Queen of Pentacles is very grounded. She's very practical. She's very generous. And she's like, she deals with the home and the finances, and she says, how can I use my resources wisely to care for others around me? So you see that theme is coming back again and again for you. Pile number 1. You got the Judgment card. Wow. The Judgment card for me essentially means that answer the call for self-reflection and transformation. There is an awakening, there is a reckoning for you. What is my higher calling? What is my self-awareness telling me? So, see, I mean, pile number 1, essentially you are the masters. You are ascending so fast that you will soon be at the, not at the, I wouldn't say at the master level. Yeah, maybe for some of you, yes, you will be. But almost like you will be at a very higher level than a lot of human beings. Again, see, when you are elevated to positions of power, the devil, the ego mind can try to hijack that. So that's the only thing that is being, that's coming again and again to me, that don't let the ego mind hijack you. Like, oh my God, I have so many followers. Oh my God, I tell people and people are following me, and whatever I tell them to do, they do that. That is the ego talking. And a wise spirit, loving spirit will never think like that. They will always say, let me help my fellow souls. Because all of us, we are the same. And if I am being used, my physical body is being used as a conduit to help others, that is what I'm supposed to do. Let me be humble, because that is who I am. All right. You got, oh my God, you got the Judgment and you got the Justice. So the Judgment is talking about self-awareness, it is talking about awakening, and it says answering the call for self-reflection. Whereas the justice card talks about ability to act with integrity and taking actions, responsibility for your actions. The justice card essentially talks about fairness and truth, accountability and justice. Am I acting fairly? And am I acting in accordance with my truth? So pile number one, I think this is one of the most pivotal times of your life. This will be a time which you will remember for the rest of your life, because this is a very, very pivotal moment. This is a very high vibrational reading. So if this is not resonating with you, I think then you can select some other pile or you can watch some other reading. But this, if you selected this intuitively and this is resonating with you, you rest assured you are coming into a time of full power where you will be known to a lot of people, and a lot of souls are going to come to you for guidance, for help. Help them, because judgment, that is part of your soul contract with all of them. Wow. To end Hierophant, I mean, like, there is nothing more I can say. The Hierophant is about, knowledge, tradition, spiritual wisdom. It's about guiding people. It's talk about, it talks about faith, and it talks about education. How can I help people? Respecting traditions and learning from spiritual teachings. That's the pure purpose of the Hierophant. They are a conduit. Remember, in the beginning of the reading, I said you are a conduit between the higher spirit realm and the 3D earth. So this is what the Hierophant does, and Spirit has kind of, confirmed that for us. Your reading is becoming pretty long. I'm sorry about that, but there are so many messages coming through all this. So, okay. Let's see. Wow. Answer a call. 11th hour call. Wow, wow. This card, you know what? I had kept it like this and I just turned like that. Whichever portion is on the top, that's what I read. Because you see, you have stuff written here and here and here. So yours was like this. It says, answer the call, 11th hour call. You are being called to do something. All the light workers of the earth are being asked to be active now. All those energies are being activated because the earth needs us. Our fellow human beings need us. That is what you are being asked to do, pile number one. And that is why these powerful energies are coming towards you. The shaman, this is the Hierophant. I mean, like, Spirit is like, it's like they are like overdoing it now. The shaman, trust the path. Yes, trust the path, because that is where you are supposed to be. You are the master. If you have ever been doubting yourself that, oh, do I have the ability? Please, please, do not doubt yourself. You have the ability, you have the knowledge, you have the power, because everything has been activated within you. Now, the only thing that you are being asked to do is answer a call. The 11th hour, the number 1111. If you've been seeing number 1111, now you know why. Navigation. You are meant to navigate the murky waters of this earth, and you are meant to guide a lot of people. That is what you have to do. Enchantment. Use your words consciously. Number 11. Oh my God. There is so much synchronicity in your reading. Number 11, enchantment. Remember I said use your words to help people. This is again a confirmation. Pile number one, I so excited. I think you can sense that in my energy and you can sense that in my voice. But this is truly amazing. I mean, I have never ever done a reading like that. Wow. Mother of Dawn, the emissary, beauty, agency, compassion. Wow, Mother of Dawn. This archetype, essentially, she is like in the underworld. This particular deck talks about that. But what is she doing? Mother of Dawn. What is dawn? Right before the sun rises. When darkness is being dispelled and light is coming into it. You are within her. You are like working with her power to dispel the darkness of the ignorance, of the, nonsense that is going on in the world right now, the misinformation of the world, everything that is making people live in fear. Fear is darkness. That is how darkness rules, because it helps, it activates the fear within people, and that's how they rule. And because of the fear, the ego gets activated. And once if the ego plus the fear take over a person, they are lost. For you, pile number one, your call is to bring those people, first of all, deactivate that fear-based, mindset in their mind, and then kind of activate that light within them. Acts, division lessening. See, you have to cut that negativity out of their life. You are the axe which is going to cut that fear based, fear is like you imagine, it's like, an octopus. I know it's a bad example. I like octopuses, nice creatures, they don't hurt anyone. Just giving you an example. So for example, it has kind of really, locked someone within its tentacles. You need to cut those tentacles out in order to free the person. That is what you are doing. As a light being, you are cutting the tentacles of the darkness that has held so many people. Why? Because of fear. People are fearing others. They have this lack mindset. They have the scarcity mindset. They are afraid of things. They feel things are not going to work out for them. So all these are the tentacles of darkness. This is what it uses to keep us, within the Maya, within the illusion. So you are the axe. You are that bright light axe which is going to cut through that darkness and free those souls from those kind of, that existence. Number 19. Again, I see a number 11 right here. You see 1-1. Look, it is time to come out from your little world and help others also. You have been reading up, maybe you have been doing a lot of things together, getting some knowledge, reading books, doing stuff, doing some spiritual practices, whatever you are doing. But now is the time that you need to come out of that high house of yours. Now, I'm not saying that in a negative way, but I'm saying that now you need to open yourself up more to people. If you've been hiding, you need to come out into the open. Become more objective. Wow. Okay, I need another. Yes, come out of hiding. Start, and look, this is like Christ, but in a female form. So you are being asked to, don't, and look, she's holding a chalice in one cup. And I think this is what, a snake in the other. So it's like, you see the dark and light. On one side there is darkness, and on one side there is light. And look at the wings. This is an angel wing, and this is kind of a devilish wing. So pile number 1, you have the ability to discern between dark and light. You have the ability to look at the duality in nature. And you have the ability to combine that duality into the one. Unus Mundi. Remember, we were talking about this right up front. You have that ability to combine dark and light because they are not different. Darkness is the absence of light. If you bring light into a dark room, it will become light. Then you don't say, oh, it's not dark anymore. You say, oh, it's lighted up. Right? That's how we put it. So that is your ability which is being activated, which has been hidden for you for so long, but now it's coming full force. And it says, once upon a midnight dreary, creativity, genius, writing, expression, artistic flow. Number 31. So pile number 1, again, for you, some of you might even write. Please write. If you're called to write books, write little blogs, write little nuggets and post them on Instagram or whatever thing that you use for your social media. Yeah, you can use social media for good stuff also. Start doing that, because that is something, the thoughts which will be coming to you will not be yours, but they'll be coming from, you'll be channeling them from higher realms. So that is what needs to come into this 3D world of ours. And finally, you have autumn is my last chance. Please don't lose hope. Yes. So if some of you have been feeling bad about something, that everything is hopeless, people are not going to change, please. They're saying no. People will change. They just need a little guidance. You got the Hierophant card 2 times. You got the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Coins. You are so compassionate. You are a leader. People want to follow you. People love you because they feel safe in your presence. They want to come to you because they are attracted by your aura. They feel, with the Queen of Pentacles, they feel a grounded energy around you. They feel that, yes, if I associate myself with this person, I feel safe. That is the kind of energy you have, pile number 1. Hold on to that energy. And that is what Spirit is asking you to do. What has been hidden from you is your power. What is being revealed to you is your power. All right. Wow, this was a long reading. So I'll stop right there. Thank you so much for being part of this reading, pile number 1. And the world really needs people like you. So best of luck, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. So in this reading, we are going to see what has been hidden from you and what's coming to light. Pile number 1 was extremely interesting, and yes. So as I was telling them that I have never done this type of reading before, because I will be using the occult tarot and the angel tarot. From this tarot deck, we're going to see what energy is hidden, which you should be aware of. And from this tarot deck, we will see how you're going to kind of work with that energy and how it will be like the guidance for you, essentially. So this one will be what energy is hidden, and this one will be the guidance. Then we have these 3 separate oracle decks. We'll select some cards from here. Then we'll take a few cards from your main tarot deck, and then we will begin your reading. But you were attracted to the Anima Mundi card, which means the soul of the world. And I think I will read from the book because they have described it so beautifully. And I don't think so I will be able to do justice to it if I start using my own words. So I will just read from the book. It says, Anima Mundi epitomizes the principle accept all, reject none. Simply put, it is the living soul of the world in all its multifaceted, multidimensional layers, bonded together by loving cosmic forces. Diversity is celebrated, multiplicity is honored, and nothing is denied embrace. Constructs of separation dissipate into the world, into the wonderful mess of shared consciousness. Anima Mundi is the link between the literal and the imaginal, the rational and the mystic. It is the connective fiber that makes life meaningful. This card indicates an initiation on the level of the soul. So you see what's happening for you. You will awaken the unique light within and witness how this light contributes to the radiance of the entire universe. You will sense yourself as a critical note in the cosmic orchestra. Destiny is altered as you hear the enchanted melody of all living things. So pile number 2. In a nutshell, if I were to tell you what, not I mean spirit were to tell you what has been hidden from you and what is being shown to you, the ability of your soul to be activated in a way to become a light worker, which you never thought you could be. You might maybe have heard about things, or you maybe have doubts about whether I am not. Your soul is being awakened, and you will be brought information, you will be channeling information, you will be doing things in the coming years that you never expected that you would be. Why? Because you are now vibrating with the energy and the vibration of a card as powerful as the Anima Mundi, which is the soul of the living world. It talks about the world card in the tarot, which talks about recognizing the interconnectedness of all things and feeling complete. You realize everything is connected. All of us are connected by like an invisible, a web. All our souls are connected by that. Wow. I mean, pile number 1 was also extremely vibrational. So you are being initiated. I think pile number 1 was already initiated, and they were kind of moving on another level of the same spectrum. All right, so let's begin your reading. We are going to select one card from here and one from here. So what messages does Spirit have regarding this initiation? So pile number 2, you are being initiated, or if you've already had your spiritual awakenings, then you are ascending essentially. So what's hidden from you is the power that you are going to get. Wow. I'm going to take this card because this is what I saw. So what we need to be aware of using this card with this kind of ascension, and what the angels or the angelic realm, wow, wants to tell you. Okay, and pile number 2. Any spirit, wow. Any spirit, okay, wow. Any spiritual messages and living tradition. Wow. I'm going to take that card. That also, if you are coming from pile number 1, or if you were attracted to pile number 1, I would recommend that you do watch pile number 1. All right, so let us see. First, let's and then we have these. I had forgot about your main tarot deck. Sorry about that. So let's select a few cards for pile number 2 regarding what has been. Okay. Yeah, I think some of you are coming from pile 1, or some of you want to go to pile 1. Yeah, because they are very, very connected. Today they are very, very connected. Don't know much about pile 3, but at least. Okay. The other guys are already jumping. They're not even waiting for me to. Okay. Oh. All right, so let's take them in the order they fell. But first, I am so excited to see what messages you are getting regarding what has been hidden, what's being shown, what we need to be aware of, and how the angels are guiding us. So, you got the 3 of Cups, Guson. I hope I'm pronouncing it. And the number 11. Okay. Reconciles friends, tells of the past, present, and future, gives dignities and honors. What I'm feeling for you, pile number 1, is that, see, when the soul is activated, the ego becomes very small. Why do we have problems with other people? It's not because, oh, because they said something to us, because they did something to us, because they behaved like that with us. What does, like, or they did something to me. Who is this me? Right? The me is the ego part of me. The soul is the one which is actually like the main thing that we need to focus on. So what I am feeling for you, pile number 2, is that you are going to have an ego death. You are going to feel that if the Anima Mundi card is activated, it means that you will sense the soul in each one of us, and you will look beyond the physical perception. You will look beyond the 5 sensory perception. Meaning, if someone is saying something bad to you, it's like, they are saying something to the personality, which is a part of you. Your personality is not you. You are not your thoughts. You are not your words. You are not your body. You are more than that. And that is the kind of thing which has been hidden. This kind of knowledge maybe has been hidden from you. And very soon you will be initiated into knowing that you are not your body, you are not your thoughts, you are not your words, but there is something more to it. That more to it is the soul, and the soul is always connected to each and every soul on this planet. And that is the Anima Mundi card. And therefore, 3 of Cups, if you have been having problems with people, if you have been having, issues with people, relationships, or in your work, in your home, as a student, in at whatever stage you are, as an older person, you haven't been able to forgive people, or people haven't been able to forgive you because of whatever you did in the past, all that is coming to an end. All those things will be laid to rest. Why? Because you are being initiated, and you are actually coming into that. It says reconciling friends. Specifically, this is talking about if you have been not been having like very cordial relationships with people. This is focusing more on relationships. See, the world is all about relationships. It's not about things, right? I cannot have a very deep relationship with my television, or with my car, or with my computer, or with my jewelry, or with my clothes. I need a human being to connect with, right? And when those connections are broken, that's what hurts us. And to fill the gap which has been left by that, we fill it up with things like a computer, like clothes, like jewelry, like shopping. So you see, I'm not saying that it's bad. Yes, all of us, we have to do that. I agree to that completely. But what you understand my point, right? That whatever relationships have been difficult for you, they will come to pass. Because you will look at them, not because of them, but because of your perspective. Your perspective is changing pile number two. The way you are looking at things is going to be completely different. And what the oh my god, you got the Four of Cups, Melahel, the god deflecting evil, healing capacity, protection from weapons, safety in travel. See, healing capacity, you're healing. Here it says, reconciles friends, tells of the past, present, and future, gives dignities and honors, healing capacity, protection from weapons, safety in travel, and the God deflecting evil. So anything that is coming towards you which has maybe caused these issues in the past, everything is going to be healed. What is being revealed for you, pile number two, is that success and victory will be yours because you are being activated, you are being initiated. That ability of yours is being shown to you now, which you never thought maybe you had, or you were not sure of it. And you got the Sun card. Again, that's why I'm saying if you were attracted to pile one and you feel really drawn to pile one, then watch it. Otherwise, I think you can stick to pile two. The Sun card is telling me that you are shining brightly. You are beginning to shine brightly because of this Anima Mundi. Because when you look at people and you realize that they are saying all that to a personality which you're going to leave anyway after a couple of years, right? When we die, we don't take our body, right? What do we take? The soul goes. So someone is saying something to you. Will it matter in another 100 years that, oh, this person said that to me? Put it in that perspective. So that's the Anima Mundi card. Everything is one, the soul of the world card, right? And we have, I'm not going to say her name because I get it wrong, but I think this is one of the goddesses, and I will read about her from the book which I have, because I do know a bit about her, but not so much. So I will just read about her. And it says, wow, she says, see, I see beauty in everything. And this is the Anima Mundi card. This is the energy of Anima Mundi. Do you see how these, I really love when, the cards speak to one another. And I just shuffled this right in front of you. And it says, this is pronounced as Xochitl, Xochitl, is the Aztec goddess of fertility and household arts and is deeply connected to the natural world. She is often presented as a beautiful, youthful woman accompanied by a band of colorful birds and butterflies. She is also a patron saint of desire and sexual experience, embodying the enjoyment of all beautiful things that this world has to offer. You are being called to connect to the beauty and wonder that surrounds you. Dance and let your body move freely and adorn it in ways it feels comfortable and vibrant to you. So what does happiness and pleasure mean to you? So again, this is, once when you get activated, you start seeing happiness and love and beauty everywhere because you realize everything is one. Everything is the one consciousness. Contracts. Legal matters, court cases, commitment made, soul contracts. Yes. So again, if you're attracted to pile one, I would definitely recommend, because we were talking about contracts. Because now you have started, you being initiated, you have contracts with people even before we were born. Because the souls, like I said, they are eternal. So when all of us decide to come on this earth at this particular time, we have certain connections that we have even before we are born. Those are called your soul contracts. So now those contracts are being activated. So people who will need your help regarding whatever, issues they have, and you have the ability to solve them because you are the sun. Especially these will be people who are close to you. Three of Cups is telling me these will be your friends and family. You will start working with them because they are you have contracts with them. You have soul contracts with them, and you are supposed to find the beauty and harmony and work out those things with them. And you will be able to do so because now you're being initiated. Right? Now let's look at your tarot cards. Eight of Wands, a message. Wow, a message. Something is coming very, very quickly for you, pile number two. A message is coming for you. And it takes about legal. If some of you have been involved in, again, this is a side message. If some of you have been involved in some legal case or some, issues, some court cases where you feel that, you've been wrongly implicated, something good is coming towards you. All right. The high priestess, yes. Deep knowledge from within will be rising towards you. The high priestess sits between the two worlds, the darkness and the light. So your high priestess is being activated to a much greater level. That's what I want to say. And it's coming in very, very fast. So things are going to move very, very quickly for you. One of Cups, the Ace of Cups. This is going to bring so much joy to you. The aces are like, the powerhouses, the elemental forces of nature, of earth. And the cups talks about emotions. So if an elemental with power of controlling the emotions is being activated within you, pile number 2, you will be able to heal whatever has been causing problems because of this energy, and your inner wisdom will be guiding you to do that. Queen of Swords, again, fairness. You will do this not out of spite or anger, or not out of a place where ego is the main queen or the king. You will do out of love. You will do it from a place of love and not from a place of hatred or spite or anger. Because when the Anima Mundi is activated, it activates the love, it activates the heart chakra. And once when the heart chakra is activated, that becomes more, you become a more loving being. And you start thinking from the heart and not from the mind/ego. Right? And finally, you have the Two of Swords, confusion. Yes. So whatever confusion has been kind of, like, should I not, should I talk to them, should I not talk to them, should I do this? So that kind of confusion is being removed from your life because this is being activated for you. All right, so now let's take a look at additional. And it says free will. Wow. Destiny 12-12, free will. You have the ability to choose this. Again, this is just active. It was hidden from you for a reason, because now is the time when you are able to understand that. But again, it is always your free will whether you want to accept this gift or not. You want to activate, these contracts will be activated anyways, but it's going to be your choice whether you want to honor these contracts or not, because that is the beauty of free will, right? That is your free will. That is destiny. They were, remember when I said that they are supposed to be there. They will be there. These people will be there. Circumstances will be there. But to activate this and move on this path, do you see how there's this track? It's your choice whether you want to walk on it or not. So this is not fated for you, but it's your choice. If you want, then you move ahead on this path, or you will not. That's your choice, right? And you got the unknown enigma. Wow. Again, look, this is so beautiful. I mean, like, you don't know what's coming next. You don't know what this is going to bring. You don't know. Again, the Two of Swords. This is the Two of Swords energy. You don't know. There is the fear of the unknown. However, you have the High Priestess with you. You have your inner calling with you. Use that High Priestess energy to guide you through this unknown enigma, to guide you through this unknown world, and use your free will to, kind of activate and mend those relationships, because you have the sun guiding you. You have the light, the pure power of light guiding you. And you also have the God defeating evil guiding you as well. Wow. Mindfulness. Yeah, practice mindfulness, meaning be in the present. When you are thinking about something, don't think about 10 different things. Just focus on that. Be mindful about what's happening around you. Encirclement. Love will flourish. Remember, I talked about this is your heart chakra is being activated. So they are just telling you, your spirit is telling you that, yes, we know this is a difficult time for you. You don't know what's going to happen next. There might be a lot of confusion in your mind, but the clarity. Queen of Swords is what? She is so clear with everything. She knows what she wants, and she is going to help you, move ahead in life with a lot of clarity. And you have Aron, master of great hunt, authority, the hunt, natural balance. And look, I really love the fact that he's coming right under the Queen of Swords. So balance is going to be restored. Pile number 2, you will be definitely able to restore if there has been some sort of imbalance in your life regarding anything, you will be able to restore that as well. Vanity said, self-awareness, clarity. I mean, like mindfulness and self-awareness, it's nearly the same thing. Be aware and clarity. And you see clarity, we were just talking about clarity. So yes, mindfulness is coming to you, clarity is going, all these gifts will be activating. They were hidden from you. If you thought that, oh, I can't be mindful, people keep on talking about being mindful, and I can, yes, you will be able to be mindful because you are balancing a lot of things out. And look, I really love the fact that this kind of covers up a lot of stuff. It says self-awareness and clarity, and it says mindfulness and clarity, Queen of Swords, and here it says natural balance, the hunt, and authority. Queen of Swords is that energy. My God, the number 11. Pile number 1 also got a card very similar to this. For a moment, I thought it was the same. There was a number 19 and this was a number 11. So pile number 2. Look, someone is, this key has been turned for you and now you're coming out of your little world. Because this key, this is the Anima Mundi key which has been activated for you. Number 27, relinquish control. Yes, I think I need to censor this card. Let go of control. What does mindfulness mean? When we are doing things in the present, we are not worried about the future, and we are not, thinking about the past. So, if you are just in the present, you relinquished control, because yeah, you're like, what's happening now is what's happening. I don't have control over the future. I don't have control over the past. So why should I waste my time thinking about either one of them? Let me be where I am. And that is mindfulness. So that is what you are being asked to do. Line number 2. The fairy ring. New skills, advanced training, rapid improvements. Yes, with the Anima Mundi, these things will be coming to you. And I'm seeing a rabbit, and I'm seeing a frog, and I'm seeing a mouse, and I'm seeing these beautiful fairies. So a lot of new things are going to come into your life. Pile number 2. That's why I was saying 8 of Wands. Something is coming in very quickly. You will be initiated very quickly. You're going to see a lot of synchronicities in your life. And finally, you have Fairy of the Highlands. It's time to be brave. If you're feeling like that, if you're feeling scared, if you're feeling, 2 of Swords, if there is so much confusion, you're like, what do I do? How do I go about that? I don't know. They're saying it's time to be brave, and you are brave. Pile number 1. I really love this card for you. Yeah, so you do not need to be scared of anything because Spirit has your back. Always remember, Spirit has your back. All right. So this is all I had for you, pile number 2. I hope this reading resonated with you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. So in this reading, we are going to see what is hidden from you and what wants to come out in the open. So for you, I don't know, maybe for some of you, you are close to Archangel Ariel. So he was coming out very strongly for especially for this pile. And he stepped forth and he said that you need to let go of things and people, especially. They said you have to let go of people who are not good for you. You know that. Do not hold yourself in contempt. Do not judge yourself for kind of letting those people go because they are not good for you. Do not feel any kind of, guilty feeling. Do not have that guilt within you that, oh, I'll let these people go. They said that let those people go because they are not good for you, and do not harbor any guilty feelings regarding this act. Because it is for your highest good. It is for your betterment. So maybe some of you are close to Archangel Ariel. Some of you work with them. So that was the first message. Again, for you, even you were attracted to the Judge card. So they're saying, I asked them, like, what is hidden from pile number 3? Essentially, that's the reading, like, what's hidden from you? So they said the power of forgiveness. You think that you may not have the power to forgive people who have hurt you in the past. And maybe for some of you, not all of you, but some of you, they said that you have been hurt in the past repeatedly by a lot of different people. Essentially, your soul experience was that you were being hurt by different people, so it needs to learn that you need to forgive. So that is the lesson that came through all those experiences that your soul had. And now they say is the time for you to forgive yourself. Number one, do not be harsh on yourself, do not be a harsh critic, and you have to learn to forgive. I think some of you have already learned to do that, and therefore the ability which you thought you never had, the ability to forgive, is the one which is coming through for you at this point in time. Pile number 3, and that was just from this particular card. So I am so excited to see what's going to happen next. So I'm going to keep this card right here. Now let me explain how we are going to go about it. So what I'm going to do is that this is the occult tarot and this is the angelic tarot. We're going to select like what is hidden from you. Pick one card from here and how to resolve that, or like what's the positive side of that, how it's going to get resolved from this angelic tarot. Then we're going to select one card each from these 3 tarot decks, a couple of cards from your main tarot deck, and then finally we will take a look at all these cards that I have already prepared for you before I began the reading, right? So I will keep these cards right here. And this is very interesting because when I started the reading for pile number 1, I had something completely different in mind. Pile number 3, it was like, oh, I don't know what's hidden from them, what's going to come out, this thing is being hidden from you. But suddenly the reading kind of turned completely upside down, and it was so beautiful, and I had never expected it to be that beautiful. Same for pile 2, and I am expecting nothing less for your pile. And I strongly feel the presence of Archangel Ariel in this reading, because when I was meditating right before I began the reading, for me, I'm more close to Archangel Michael, but then it was like, Archangel Ariel just stepped forward and Michael just stepped back. And it's like, Ariel wants to come through. And that's when they said that, you don't need to judge yourself. You've been too harsh on yourself for so many things. You don't need to do that. All right. So that was it, pile number 3. Let's begin with your reading. We are going to see from the occult tarot if Archangel Ariel would let us know what is hidden from pile number 1, what wants to come through, what wants to reveal essentially itself. It can be the human part, it can be the soul part, it can be anything in between. So we want to see what is being revealed to pile number 1. Okay, thank you. And what the angels want to tell us. Oh, thank you. So we will keep them right here. Let's take one tarot card each from each of these decks. Additional messages regarding this hidden thing. I don't know what to call it. It can be a hidden ability. Like right now we know, the ability to forgive, something that's kind of embedded within your soul, but maybe you've not been able to see because of whatever reasons. Sometimes the traumas mask that ability of ours. And this is from your spirit allies. Let's see what they want to tell us. We had such beautiful cards come out for pile, especially for pile 2. It was so beautiful. It was one of the goddesses. She came out, and that was so nice. It's always so beautiful, to see how these, energies, work together and how they come out. So, yeah. For pile number 3, what? Okay. Wow, did you see that? It just like kind of flipped. It did a double flip. Alright. And now we are going to take a look at some of the tarot cards. Let's see what the tarot wants to tell you regarding this hidden ability or this hidden thing which wants to come out again. And I feel so happy when I do these readings. Essentially, this brings me so much joy. This seriously brings me so much joy. And I really look forward to doing readings for, the collective. All right, so this I'll keep right here. This will take at the end. First, I want to begin with these cards and then we take the tarot cards. All right, so pile number 3. Let us begin. We have Cimeis. I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce this name. If you can, please let me know in the comments section if any of you know how to pronounce this name. It says the Four of Swords, restful period. This is so beautiful, and it is so much in in resonance and so much in harmony with the message that Archangel Ariel gave you, because they said that let go of things, forgive. Once when you give that forgiveness, you release so much hidden uh, painful energy within your energetic body, within your physical body, that then you feel so light and you just want to rest. You want to take a rest. And it says, teaches grammar, okay, logic and rhetoric, can make one appear like a soldier. So for you, I'm feeling like the rhetoric part is kind of which is speaking to me at this point in time, and can make one appear like a soldier. So when do we appear like a soldier? When we want to protect ourselves, when we want to protect our inner child, when we want to protect the things that are so close to us. So pile number 3 for you, Four of Swords, is telling me 2 things. One, a very restful period is coming for you, and what's hidden from you is the ability of forgiving, not always being on your guard, and not always appearing like a soldier, like on guard, protecting yourself. That period is one of it's kind of going away. And the second thing which is coming up for you is the restful period. Maybe you thought that there was no chance that you could ever kind of rest. Maybe you are doing 3 or 4 jobs at one time. Maybe you are you are engrossed in some family dynamics which you feel it's no end. These fights or these disharmony will continue. That's coming to an end. So the restful period and the beautiful period which you thought might never come is something that has been hidden from you, and it begins with you learning to maybe forgive yourself first of all, and then moving outwards and forgiving other people also. And what the angels want to tell you, Iabamih. I'm so sorry about that. This is the Hermit card. Word of God creating God. Do you see there's a stress on teaches grammar, logic and rhetoric, and it says word of God creating God. So I feel that there are some words that you have been using for others or even for yourself, and these words are causing a lot of harm to yourself. Remember pile number 3. Why is it called spelling? Because when we say we are spelling something, we are casting a spell on something. Bruce Lee said that do not even talk to your body ever, like in a negative way or in a derogatory way, because the body is always listening and the cells will believe what you are thinking and what you are saying, because they cannot tell the difference. I've paraphrased, but essentially this is what he said. So maybe there are words that you have been using, maybe there are things, especially any written form of any writing, any journals, any diaries you've been keeping, any notes that you've been having, anything you're talking to people about yourself or others. They're asking me to control, tell you to control your words, because your words have a lot of power, and that is essentially creating all that energy around you. So one thing you need to do, look, these are the Hermit card talks about inner focus. It talks about introspection. Introspect and see what you really want to say. Don't say things that people want to hear. Say things that you feel is your truth, because that is how you will stand tall in your power, and you will not have to pretend to be a warrior. You will not have to pretend to be someone else. Wow, this is so strong. And you have contracts, legal matters, court cases, commitment made, soul contracts. Yes, for some of you, maybe wonder why, the word of God creating all and the word and the logic is coming. Oh, I didn't read it, did I? It says, Alchemy and transformation, rules natural events, helps with spiritual progress. So yes, spiritual progress definitely is in the works for you, but one thing that you need to be careful is about if you are involved in any kind of legal matters, court cases. This card has been coming up consistently in my reading for a couple of a couple of weeks. So I think maybe if some of you are involved in contracts, any kind of contract, read what you are putting your name against. Do not just sign because a friend of yours says, oh no, everything is okay, just put your sign there. No, I would highly recommend, because this card is coming again and again, read what is written and then put your name against that. All right, so this is, I don't know, this is like a side message or one of the main messages associated with you, because there's a lot of English and words and contract and grammar coming through. And your spirit allies, Lakshmi. Oh my God, this is amazing. So if some of you have been involved in any court cases and you're waiting for a decision, it will be made in your favor. And if you're waiting on some money from somewhere regarding again a contract that you completed, but now they're saying, oh, we are not paying you, or any court case where you are expecting some money, or any commitments that someone made for you but they did not honor those commitments. Pile number 3, this is the card which is telling you that everything that you have worked for, which is yours, essentially Lakshmi is the goddess of abundance, not only in terms of money but in terms of the satisfaction and the humility that comes with it. So you will get all the money, whatever is owed to you is coming back to you. Wow, this is so nice. I love seeing this card for you. And here it says, oh wow, see, building bridges. Yes. So maybe again, this is talking about contracts. Maybe there are people who have kind of, again, coming back to the judge card, there are people who have hurt you in the past. Maybe you worked for them very hard and they kind of just gave you like, now you can go, we're not paying you your wages. Or maybe there was a contract you completed but the other side did not honor the contract. Maybe it's in a relationship where you have been giving and giving and giving, maybe because it's your partner, you're married to them, or if you're just like living with them, whatever your situation is, you have been the person who is on the giving end and someone else has been on the receiving end. It can be a people, it can be places, it can be circumstances, it can be one individual, multiple individuals, I don't know. It will be up to you because this is a collective reading. However, you have been on the giving side, now you will be on the receiving side. So whatever is owed to you is coming back. People who have not been nice to you, you are learning to forgive them and they will build the bridges back with you. You will not have to bend over, but they will bend over. They want to come back to you. They want to really build, again, with the contracts. I'm feeling that they want to build the bridges and they will give you whatever is owed to you. Wow, this is so nice. 12, the hangman. Learn to get comfortable with sitting still wherever necessary. Remember, it says the 4 of Swords. I was telling you, a restful period. A beautiful restful period is coming for you, pile number 3. If you've been really doing so many things, juggling through so much stuff, a beautiful restful period is coming for you. And it says plant shop, 7 of Pentacles. You've been very patient, it seems. Nurture what you have and see how it grows and grows. Yes, you have been nurturing, you have been forgiving, you have been letting go, you have been kind of trying to just move ahead with your life, and that maybe that is something which is built, yes, we do get upset. We are human beings. We are meant to do that, right? Because that's something that we have to learn, to be patient. So it seems for you, you have been very patient. And now look, the Chariot. Yes, movement. You see, I told you, this one is resting, this one is like patient. Okay, I've done my part. Now we see the Chariot coming, which says you'll never get anywhere if you keep standing still. See, do you see the two opposing forces? Here it says stand still and here it says move ahead. What I am feeling is that you have been in this energy for some time, but now you will be moving, but in the direction you want. See, there is a difference when we say that do this, someone else is telling you to do things, and when you want to do it yourself. So there's a difference. So at this point in time, the Chariot is telling me that you are going to do things the way you want them to do. Because you are letting go. You are not being judgmental about anything now. Why do we hold judgment against something? Because we feel that, oh, we are better. No. I think now, because of there is some sort of spiritual awakening and some soul contracts have been activated for you, wherein people who will come into your life, they will help you move ahead in life. They will help you with success and victory. And here it says 10 of swords, and this was in reverse. See, that's why it was in reverse, so I'll keep it in reverse. It says hurt people and hurt witches. See, it is talking about hurt and hurt and hurt. You see the swords. So I think this is what you have been going through for a very long time. People have, that's why I remember when the reading started, I felt, I didn't feel, but essentially we got a message from Archangel Ariel that people have been hurting you in the past for so long, that you feel that I can never forgive them. But I think that is changing, pile number 3 for you. And you have the star. Beautiful. Have faith that healing is in the forecast. Wow, pile number 3. Yes, healing is happening for you. Yes, you will feel happy. Yes, whatever has hurt you in the past, you will be able to let go because your ability to forgive is being revealed to you. This is so nice. I love this for you. All right. So now let's take a look at this card. Now this one has a couple of things written across, on the borders. So whichever side we kind of flip over, and whatever is on the top essentially is the message for you. All right. So let's flip over, and it says fatigue. Yes, you've been depleted. I feel you've been depleted and you are so tired. See, patient, tired. You're like, what is happening? But now the star is telling me that there is something very beautiful which is coming towards you. And I'm going to keep it right here. I want to keep it right there. And you have the creature of air, speed. I think this is the, let me just check. Is this the page of swords? This is number 34. Let's see. It has a different altar of air, creature of air, speed. Knight of Swords. Okay, Knight of Swords. Yeah. So this is like, again, the Knight of Swords is talking about moving ahead, speaking your truth. Remember I said be true to speak your truth. Stand in your authenticity. That's when things start happening. So the Knight of Swords again is saying the same thing. Speak your truth, respect, communicate properly, because that is who you are. You have this ability, but you need to kind of bring that up, and you need to hone that ability of yours to speak the truth. It is really going to help you with all this. You have hope, just hope. All right. Begin with healing. Begin with forgiving people which you think you cannot forgive. Start there. Right. Exceller of life. Yes. I mean, like, life wants to bring you the best at this point in time. See, once when we make space for good things to come, that's when it can come. If you have I think all of us might have heard that story about they are different variations of it, but there is this businessman who goes, to a Zen master, and the Zen master puts a cup of tea in front of the businessman and starts pouring and keeps on pouring, and the tea starts overflowing, and then the businessman says, can't you see that the tea is coming out? So he says, yeah, if you're already full, then whatever I tell you is going to kind of won't even you won't be able to hold it. So your cup needs to be empty in order for you to learn something. So in your case, pile number 3, your cup, meaning your energetic field, needs to be empty of the resentments, of the anger, of the frustration, of the deceptions that you have been holding, that people have done to you. Because once when you release that energy, all that space, the universe is going to fill it up with the elixir of life, with a lot of success, with a lot of victory, love, everything will come through. But you need to make space for that. Harvest ritual. Trust the endings in life. Yes, something beautiful is coming towards you. This painful period is coming to an end. All right, the painful period is coming to an end for you. And you have the ageless, the light in the darkness, healing, graciousness, and acceptance. Wow, this is so beautiful, and it goes so beautifully with your reading. The light in the darkness. You are that light in the darkness. You have to heal with grace, and you have to accept that. Right? This is what I have been saying. Make space. There is so much abundance which wants to come through for you, but you need to make space for it. Right? The crossroads. Road opener decisions. Yes, make the decision to move ahead with the Chariot card. See, it makes make that decision. Like, where do I want to go? How do I want my life to be? Do I want my life to be full of anger and resentment all the time, or do I want my life to be one filled with courage and opportunity, success, victory, faith. So that is the choice you need to make. Remember that you are the light in the darkness, because you also got the Hermit card. The angels are showing you the Hermit card, the introspection within. And look at the butterfly. She's just in the darkness. She's just sitting there. And she's like, what do I do? So this is kind of a decision. Your wings are there. Yes, you've been burnt. See the burn marks on the wings. But nevertheless, you are a butterfly and you can still fly. So believe in your ability to fly and you will fly. Learn from karma. Yes, whatever happened, pile number 3, you were meant to experience that. Remember when I said, like, what experiences did the soul want? The lessons it wanted was the lesson of forgiveness. Learning the act of forgiveness, that is a lesson your soul wants you to learn. And those are the experiences it gives you again and again and again, because it wants you to actually let go of the people who have hurt you. Forgive them. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting and making those mistakes again. No, no way. Forgiveness means that I am letting you go because you no longer serve me, my best interest. And keeping you in my mind and in my energetic field essentially is depleting me. I don't want that. I want positive energies to be part of my soul. So learn from karma. These were lessons, and all these people who hurt you, they did not come here randomly. There must have been something in the past life to bring all of you together, because there was this soul contract. Remember, you got contracts. There were these soul contracts that these people made with you, that yes, pile number 3, at this point we're going to come. I know it sounds difficult to hear, it might be difficult to hear, but all these things we choose as souls before even we are born, because we are the souls. We are not a human body. It's just like a piece of cloth that we are wearing. Remember that. So you have to learn those lessons and they'll really help you heal. Then you got pose, brave, fight. You will not let fear stop you this time. Yes, that is another message for you. Fear is the one, it's a lower vibrational frequency. You will not let fear stop you. What if I know? Forgiveness is something which you can do. Nobody else has the ability. And do not worry about what people will say. It is your life. You are being affected, nobody else is. All right. So you have to let go of that judgment that people will judge you for what you are doing. You do not need to do that anymore. Or you do not even need to judge yourself like, oh, should I not? Look, I did that. No, do not judge yourself. Just let go. That is in the best interest. And finally, grumpy red fairy. Be your true self. Yes. I was just saying that. Just be yourself. You don't need to worry about what other people will say. People will always have something to say regardless. You do one thing, they will say one thing. You do another thing, they will say another thing. So you do what you want to do. Why should you worry about, because regardless of either you do thing 1 or thing 2, they have to say something, right? So does it even matter? No, it does not. All right. So wow, pile number 3, this was an amazing reading. I really feel that stand, in your power, be your true self. These experiences were meant to teach you something. Learn from that and move on with your life, because there is so much beauty and bridges and abundance. You got goddess Lakshmi. You got Lakshmi Mata. Mata in Hindi means mother. So you got the goddess Lakshmi. Look at the wealth she's giving you. She's there for you. Look at the star, and you got the stars, remember? And look at the colors. She's there for you already. She's willing to bless you, but you need to take the path, right? You need to take the path, and that path is going to lead you towards abundance and towards the elixir of life, harvesting. There is so much abundance, I'm saying, for you, pile number 3, but you need to take the first step. All right, so that is all I see for you, pile number 3. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, please give the reading a thumbs up, and please subscribe to the channel, as it helps the channel grow. And I will see you in your next one. Bye.